Hello everybody, welcome to my week 2 match for the PLC. This week we're going to get up against Stealthy and the Warsaw Weavile. So this is week 2. Both of us won our week 1 match. If you guys haven't, then just go to the channel. It should be up there, posted about a week ago. This match is going up a few days late because there's miscommunication. And I was not supposed to upload, but Stealthy's internet, like, I don't know what happened, so I have to upload it this week. So as you can see, my team, I have a all-around just defensive wall cell. Okay, I was very scared of my opponent's Magnezone because really, my team was pretty much built to take on Magnezone with Quagsire, Lantern, Hitmontop, and Celesteela. So if you wanted to trap my Celesteela, I was running our Wakan Earthquake set. So electric attacks would do half damage. I'd take it and then kill him with Earthquake. But he didn't end up bringing the Celesteela. So now, or the Magnezone. So now my Celesteela had no way to reliably recover. And yeah, that really sucks. Okay, so um, let's see. So I brought that kind of weird Celesteela set. I just have an attacking Gengar with the fighting Z moves just to get big damage on a lot of his threats, such as Magnezone and Cryogonal. And like Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Focus Blast, and Dazzling or Psychic, I think was my set. This battle happened a while ago, and I'm just recording it now, like on the night it's supposed to go up. So I got Quagsire. That's just a pretty much defensive stall set, same as week 1. And then this is where it kind of gets weird. I have a Lantern. Lantern, this is a choice scarf set running Volt Switch, Scald, Ice Beam, and Hidden Power Ground. Hidden Power Ground for the Mega Zone. Ice Beam because I outspeed Landers and can one-hit KO it. And then Volt Switch and Scald just for initiative and maybe some burns. Next, I have Spec Swellow. Swellow outspeeds everything on his team except Speed ties with Weavile, which I would switch out anyway because of Ice Shard. And Boom Burst does so much to his team, I pretty much just, like, destroy it. If he has any Scarfed Mons, they will outspeed Swellow. But I didn't really, like, from this lineup, I don't really see anything that could be Scarfed, except maybe Landorus, but Landorus can't do much to a Swellow. Maybe a Stone Edge, but that's kind of lucky, right? Finally, I have Hitmontop, kind of a defensive set. So yeah, he brought Weavile, and I'm just kind of thinking all-out offense, Z Crystal. He has Mew, which I thought this Mew was going to be a defensive defogger. He has Infernape, which I thought might be Scarfed Initiative for U-turn, maybe even a lead. He has Cryogonal, which I thought would be defensive Rapid Spinner, maybe. That, or kind of defensive Stallmon, because I don't have much that can take it on except for the Celesteela, right? Roserade, which I thought would be hazard stacking, and Landorus, which I thought was actually going to be more of a defensive set for intimidating, so it can comment on like the Hitmontop or the Celesteela, right? So, sorry, but you're going to be seeing my mouse on the screen a little bit. So, I thought that he was going to lead Infernape, so let's just start the battle. Oops, what is happening? I'm actually going to go to really slow. So, he's going to lead with Mew, I lead with Lantern. And I forget that I was EV'd for, I was not EV'd to outspeed Mew, so he's going to get Psyshock, which really sucks, because I have no way of recovering that damage off. And I'm actually going to change it from really slow, because that's kind of crazy. So I'm going to switch right into my Celesteela. I'm actually just going to make this normal. My Celesteela on this Mew, I don't really think there's much he can do. And Mew's going to pull out the Flamethrower, so that was some good prep. Overall, I think that I prepped very well. I just think that the lack of a Magnezone on my opponent's part was really good, and I got completely outplayed throughout this battle. So on my Protect, he's going to predict that and go for the Nasty Plot. I'm actually still in range of taking a Flamethrower, so I decide to stay in as I kind of force him out. He goes into the Infernape on my Heavy Slam, and that does some pretty decent damage. So right here, I was like, okay, not in such a bad position. He's going to double back into the Mew. I'm going to Protect just to kind of see what he wants to do. I was kind of surprised he didn't U-turn, but the Mew's going to just click Nasty Plot straight away here. And I'm thinking I can get a Leech Seed off. All good. I don't really want to Protect here because I'm going to give my opponent another free Nasty Plot. So I decide to just go straight out into Gengar, hoping that I can take like a Flamethrower or something. I do with very little health left. And now right here, I do get quite a bit back from Leech Seed, but I'm thinking I can just click Shadow Ball. No, he's gonna swap right out into Roserade. Now, I was thinking I could click Psychic, but depending on the Roserade's coverage, it could possibly kill me here, and I didn't want to lose my Gengar just yet, so I decided to just switch back into Celesteal as I was correct. He's gonna start setting up spikes. I don't want too much or too many hazards on the field, so I'm gonna try and force him out with a Heavy Slam as he goes into Landorus, which is a good play on his part. Okay, so. He goes for the Stealth Rocks once again. I predict that. I really regret not running Rapid Spin on Hitmontop, as like I am literally damn, this is not going very well. As he's gonna switch into Mew. Okay, I was just dropping a lot of frames on the Hitmontop sprite. So he's gonna go into Mew. I'm gonna switch into Gengar. Not sure what I was trying to do there. It's kind of a bit of a bad play, but he could have killed me right there, but instead he's gonna click Roost. I know that this is kind of forcing him out, so I decide to click Psychic, predicting the Roserade. Do I? No, I just click Shadow Ball again, trying to play it safe. I get the special defense drop, which right now Psychic is just away from like being. It's not a roll. It almost is a roll, but I'm just gonna click it anyway, as he predicts that right into Weavile. Good play on his part. I make a pretty bad play and decide to just let my Gengar go down. There is really no reason for me to not go into the Celesteela there, but right now I'm just gonna go right into the Hitmontop. Which yeah, that's good. Sorry if I'm not commentating this part. He's gonna go into his Mew just because it kind of walls me, and pretty much he gets a free Nasty Plot up right now, which is very scary. So I'm gonna go into Celesteela because it kind of checks it. Like a +2 Flamethrower is like a 2-hit KO, and everything else just kind of like ends his life. So he's gonna go for the Nasty Plot here, kind of as I'm trying to like Leech Seed stall him. Him having Roost, like it really sucks, but I'm gonna have to try and play around it. He goes for the second Nasty Plot here, I guess predicting me to protect or something. I'm gonna Heavy Slam and get the crit, which is very good because pretty much that forces him to switch out here. Okay? Because or actually he decides I misplay so hard. I protect on the Roost. I should just Heavy Slam. It's a roll if he kills with Flamethrower from here. But now I'm like, I don't want to chance the roll, so I just go into Quagsire. And I learn that I know is set now. Flamethrower, Psyshock, Nasty Plot, and Roost, and Quagsire takes it amazingly. With the Leech Seed recovery, he really can't do much to me. I was kind of scared of Giga Drain or something, so that's why I was kind of like worrying around him. So he's gonna go into Cryogonal on my Earthquake, and I know that the Freeze Dry is coming, so I'm pretty sure I go into Hitmontop here. No, I go into Celesteela. So I'm gonna go into Celesteela. He's gonna Freeze Dry. It's gonna do a surprising amount, but right here I know he's gonna switch out. He doesn't want to take a Heavy Slam. Go right into Landorus, which I think it's more that his team just kind of covered mine better. I didn't really get outplayed, but like stuff like that, like what was I gonna do there? You know, like he has mons that just straight up will check my team. Like there's nothing I can do against them when pretty much I don't have many for him. You know, like Quagsire I can just go into on the Mew and kind of hard wall it, but that's pretty much it. Right? So I'm gonna get up the Leech Seed there as he's gonna just try and go for the uninvested Flamethrower, trying to get as much damage as he can. So this is kind of a war here that with my Leech Seed I'm gonna win. So I don't know. He's probably gonna want a Nasty Plot soon. He's trying to kind of Roost stall me. I'm not 100% sure. I know that I'm -1 attack, but I'm just like I want to get as much damage on this Mew I can because it's probably the biggest threat right now. Right. So he's gonna go back out in the Landorus just to get the Intimidate drop. And right now I'm pretty much useless. I have to switch out. I'm not gonna be doing much of any damage to anyone. And he's gonna Stone Edge to try and scare me out. So I'm gonna get a quick Leech Seed up, and I know that he's going into Mew right here. Like there's no way that he's not going into Mew, but I don't think I'm pretty sure I just switched out here, which was a problem. I should just Leech Seed or Heavy Slam, but now my Lantern's gonna come in. It's gonna take even more damage, and I get outsped here. So Lantern really didn't work out for me either, which kind of sucked. But in comes the Celesteela on the Psyshock, and now I'm close to Flamethrower range. There's not really much I can do. If I had leftovers, this would have been a completely different game. Unfortunately, I do not. He's gonna Leech Seed on my or I'm gonna Leech Seed on him as he's gonna Nasty Plot, and I'm just trying to protect stall. But he no, never mind. He doesn't make the play yet. He just goes for the Flamethrower. I know that I can take a Flamethrower right here. I don't know why I didn't go into Quagsire. Like, there was an obvious play, and I didn't go for it. But I'm going to just go for the Heavy Slam. It's going to do some damage. Right here, I know he pretty much has to switch out, right? He does switch out. Sorry, I really don't remember at all what happened in this game. So, like, if I say weird stuff, like, if I say that something's gonna happen and then something else happens, that's why. I decided to play stupid right there and just let my Celesteela go down. I don't really know what I was doing there, but, it didn't work out for me. So now I'm down 4-6. His mons are way more healthy than me. He has hazards on my side. He's going to swap into Roserade on my Ice Beam, which was actually good for me because I don't know if he predicted it. I don't think he would have swapped into Roserade. But finally, I'm going to get a good old kill with my trusty lantern set, and then he's going to come in and finish off my lantern. So, yeah, not looking too good for me right now. I'm going to go in a Hitmontop on his Cryogonal, and I really wasn't sure what happened with the Cryogonal. I'd only really seen it switch in and use Freeze Dry. So I was a little bit confused there, but he's going to come into his Landorus on my Hitmontop. Again, Landorus just kind of hardwalled my team. There was nothing I could really do to it except for Quagsire and Lantern, but Lantern died. I just let it die too early, which really sucked. But Quagsire is going to come in here. He's going to swap into his Cryogonal, and right here I know I really am running out of switching for a Freeze Dry. So I forget what I decide to do here, if I stayed in or switched into Hitmontop. No, I switched into Hitmontop here. He can definitely see it coming. I'm going to get the attack drop, and right here comes the Freeze Dry. It's going to do a lot. My Hitmontop is just like close to dying. I finally decide to just click Fake Out, get a little bit more leftovers. And I think right now I go back into Quagsire. No, he's going to swap out. I forget why he did this, but he's going to swap out right there on my Mach Punch. Which, that was actually a bad play on his part. He could have just stayed in and killed me there. And, like, saved a lot of health on his Cryogonal and won the game from there. But I'm going to swap into Quagsire. I guess he didn't know if my Swallow was scarfed right now, so he couldn't, like, risk it. But I'm going to take a big Earthquake on his switch in and then take another one. So there, down goes Quagsire. And right here, I'm in a pretty bad position. I'm down 5-2. I go into Swallow, and right now I think I can just end him, right? He goes into his Mew on my Boom Burst. And the only thing that I'm really scared of at this point is Weavile. But I have a Hitmontop for that. And I'm starting to think maybe I can actually win this when he reveals the big old secret. So I'm just going to pause it here. This whole game so far, he had not yet revealed an item on the Cryogonal. And all I'd seen him use is Freeze Dry. And he was Choice Scarfed. If this Cryogonal wasn't Choice Scarfed, Swallow would have stayed in Boom Bursted, killed this. He could have gone into Weavile, but Hitmontop just switches in, hard walls it, and kills it with Mach Punch. Right? And then Swallow can come in. Like, Swallow pretty much just won that game. But, of course, I just get completely outplayed and outprepped. And Cryogonal is going to come in and finish me off. Hitmontop's going to come in next, and I know this match is done because all he has to do is switch into Landorus. He wins 4-0. But unfortunately, he tried to get the finishing kill with Cryogonal. Doesn't work out too well for him, as you're going to see. I'm going to flinch him out with Fake Out. Damn, my computer is not going very fast. And then I'm going to finish him off with the Mach Punch. So that's going to bring it down to a 3-0 matchup. He's just going to go into the Landorus here and finish me off. Which, in a way, it sucks that I lost 3-0, but this is Stealthy's third year in this league, and I'm pretty sure he's won it before, so, like, I don't know. I wasn't expecting too much going into this battle, and it sucks I had to lose, take my first loss week 2, but you know what? I got outplayed by a better player, so I don't care too much. And, yeah, so I do definitely think that I could have done better in that match, and it does suck that, I got the misprediction with the Magnezone bringing. I do think that if he brought the Magnezone, he still would have won. But yeah, it was close. This was a long battle, but if you guys are still watching, thank you very much. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next episode. Bye.